Good morning. Today is October 1st, 2018.
It's officially spooky season.
It is officially
Spooky season.
And for one day I am being
A Visco boy.
a Visco boy. And at the end of the live stream, Dakota and Maddie can come up and kind of do the outro thing, okay? And explain all the rules and how I have to have a hydro flask and care about turtles. Right? Is that where it's coming? That's where the sound is coming from?
Yeah.
Hydro flasks?
No. Yes. There you go.
Queen.
Good job. Over the summer, people started wearing shell necklaces and hydro flasks. And
Wearing
so
I'm trying to listen.
I don't know where NIU.
But that helps. But it is it the same sound as hydro flasks?
Yeah.
Got that?
Same sound.
That helps me. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Today, we're going to talk about exponent rules, multiplication. Oh, not multiplication, powers. So what is our learning goal? Let's go with Ms. Bach.
I can have the positive and negative edge.
All right, and then Sam, why?
This is a tool I will need to have for high school.
Imagine a square. It's 5 feet by 5 feet. So to find the area of that, I go 5 squared. And that gives me the area of the square. Well, what if it was 10 by 10? It would be 10 squared. What if it was 5 times 10 to the third by 5 times 10 to the third? What would I do then? It would be 5 times 10 to the third squared. And that's what we're looking at today. If I do 5 squared, that's fine. 10 squared. But what about this squared? How do I handle that? That's what we're looking at today. It's not a question. It's just this is what we're doing. Before we do that, let's talk about the rules that we already know. So let's start with base add. So in your notes, x to the second times x to the fifth equals x to the 2 plus 5, which is x to the 7. And that's base add. Okay, so we're going right now. We're doing this. So. Do you need a pencil? Is that our issue? Need a pencil? We gotta get going here.
I can't figure it out. We just do that. Oh, okay. I got it. We're going.
You want?
I got it. Figure out how it works.
That's base add. Our next one is division, and it would be something like x to the fifth over x to the seventh. This is where I start asking myself, do I have more on the top or the bottom? Bottom. How many more?
2 more.
2. It's actually a subtraction problem. It means 1 over x to the 7 minus 5. That's where that 2 is really coming from. And I need you to see that it really is a subtraction. That's what you're doing. Your brain's doing it automatically, but we're really subtracting the 2 numbers. And that gives me 1 over x squared. IXL would want you to take it to the top, but we're going to leave it right here. Yes?
If it was 5 minus 7, would it be -2? And
If I
the
did,
5 was
so
on
if
the
I
bottom?
did 5 minus 7, right?
Yeah.
Then it would be a -2. And what would that -2 do? Take it down to the bottom. So it really does. So if you want to do 5 minus 7, that's good. That's -2, which would be that. If you do 7 minus 5, it gives you this. So either way you look at it, it's the same thing, isn't it? Do you want to do 5 minus 7? That gives you the negative 2. If you do 7 minus 5, that gives you the 2, but these are the same thing. This is, who was my example yesterday? Who did I bring up? Was it Mark? This is Mark when he's happy. This is Mark when he's sad. This is Mark on the bottom. This is Mark on the top. Now for today's. We're going to do power, power. Actually, before we do that, let's just look at a couple examples here. Who can walk me through this? Raising a hand, walk me through it. You got it. You got it. You got it, Narena. What would this become?
That would become x 2 plus 10.
Okay, which is?
Which is 12.
X to the 12th.
12.
Base, base, add. How about this one right here? You've got this Cameron back there.
You would do 50 minus 7, which is x to the 8th.
X to the 8th power. Now, back into the notes. What do you think heart to the 3rd is? In your notes with this. Heart to the 3rd, Nate.
Wait, never mind.
Yeah, I figured it out. Heart to
Oh,
the 3rd.
times-
Heart times heart times heart? It's a good lesson, right? With hearts in it today? Yeah, it just randomly it shows up today. Because that kind of feels like the right thing to do. Draw little hearts on my eyes. Or turtles.
Yeah.
Gotta be discussed.
Okay, what's happy face to the 3rd? You got this. Cameron.
It's happy face times happy face times happy face.
Put that in there. Happy faces. Happy face to the 3rd. Heart to the 3rd. Come on.
We should make him get more happy times 3.
Catch up with me. Give me some happy faces to the 3rd. What would grumpy face to the 3rd be?
Grumpy
Grumpy
times
face,
grumpy
grumpy
times
face,
grumpy.
grumpy face. Okay, follow with this pattern. What's heart to the 3rd? Heart, heart, heart. What's happy face to the 3rd? Happy face, happy face, happy face. What's X to the 3rd? X, X, X. What's Bobo to the 3rd? Bobo, Bobo, Bobo. What's turtle to the 3rd? Turtle, turtle, turtle. Okay, now watch, raising a hand. What is X squared to the 3rd? Raising a hand who can follow the pattern with this. Following the pattern, Dakota.
X squared, X squared.
Perfect. Well, what does an X squared really mean? Raising a hand on that one too. What does X squared tell me? Brayden?
X times X.
So this is really X times X. Then what's this?
X times
X times X. And then what's this?
X times X.
And then really, what is this then?
X times X times X times X times X times X. X to the
X to the
6th
6th.
power. Oh. Wait,
Yes.
but wouldn't an easier way of doing it is just multiplying it?
Multiply
Instead of
what?
having to like write 2 times 3.
And there's the rule. Power, power, multiply. So when I raise a power to a power, I just have to multiply them together. Am I going to add these together? No, because that's this guy right here. This is a base times a base. I add. This is a power raised to a power. I multiply. So this becomes X squared to the 3rd. Write it again and draw a little arrow. And we'll put power, power, multiply. Power, power, multiply. And the moment we will sing, Ava, Jesus.
If it has to be
Cameron,
Cameron.
we just sing. Everyone has to sing. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I would make
Here's our song. Kind of calm and jazzy. It goes like this. We start with bass, 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 bass. Everyone. Bass, bass. Power, power, multiply. Power, power, multiply. Power, power, multiply. Switch it. Bass, bass, add. Bass, bass, add. So those are the two rules. Power to a power I multiply, base to a base I add. Keeping your notes out, keeping your pencil out. Also get out a whiteboard and a marker. Do you have like a, what's that, a Sasquatch on it? A
I
Bigfoot?
found it. I just randomly found it.
Why did you decide to be a Visco girl? Or Visco boy?
I didn't decide. The decision was made for me.
No!
It's just for a day. Actually, it's just for 3 periods. It's all right. Can't we all get along?
I made a TikTok video how to hunt a Visco girl.
No, let's be kind. Hey, if you bring me mittens to wear, I'll wear those for a day. Gloves.
Yes!
Or at least for a couple periods. And if Mike brought me a football jersey to wear, I'd wear that for a couple periods.
Oh my gosh, no.
As long as I'm in dress code.
I have a football pin note I'm not wearing right now.
Wait, so that means you can't be a Visco girl.
Why?
Visco girls are oversized.
I can not and be a teacher at the same time. But I can get close. I can do this. This is good enough, right? For right now.
It matches with your house shirt.
I got a fake one.
We're- Here we go. So here's 2 examples. Power, power, multiply. Power, power, multiply. This one's for you. X to the 5th to the 7th. What would that be? Give it to me on the whiteboard. I'm going to start over here on my happy side over here.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Power, power, multiply. 5 times 7. That's all you got to do. 5 times 7. Good. Coming back here. Good, 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 good. Cameron, coming to you. Good. You don't have to do all that work. This is all you need right there. Good, 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 good. Is that, read me the number. 35.
Oh.
X to the 35. Talitha, how did you get this? 5 times 7. Here we go. What's this one right here? Starting over here on this side. Please do not take tissues to use them as erasers. Then I just run out of tissue. Bring your own eraser. Good, good. Good, good. Same thing, Bob. Get your own stuff. I don't want to use up consumables. Hey, I have a question. Would a Visco girl just randomly use up tissues and paper towels to erase their whiteboard when they could probably bring like a little piece of fabric from home and reuse it?
No, save the trees.
Save the trees, save the trees. Okay, there we go.
A metal eraser.
Good, 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 good.
A metal eraser.
Stop. Good. X to the 30th, X to the 30th. Now, Not yet. Back into the notes. I'm going to show you a Twix problem.
Oh, I see.
Five x squared y to the third to the third. Raising a hand. What is happy face to the third?
Happy face is
No. What is happy face to the third? Eli, what is happy face to the third? Brooke, what is heart to the third? Marvin, what is x to the third? Talitha, what is Bobo to the third? Okay. Mark, what is Mubaba to the third?
Mubaba times Mubaba times Mubaba.
Good. Now, Sam,
Yeah.
what is 5x squared y to the third to the third?
I don't know.
So, okay, ready? Sam, what is bingo go to the third?
Bingo go times bingo go times bingo go. Oh, wait.
Okay.
I sold them.
So don't even listen to it's just sounds that you're making here. Andrew, what is 5x squared y to the third to the third?
Times x.
No. Okay. What is muhaha to the third? Right?
Ooh.
Gianna, what is 5x squared y to the third to the third?
5x times 5. No, 5x to the second power, yx to the third power times to the power of 3.
So, I see those hands going up. Eva, what is bohala to the third? Bohala times bohala times bohala. Okay. Ava, what is? It's just sounds. 5x squared y to the third to the third.
5xy squared y to the third times 5x squared y to the third times 5x squared y to the third.
Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could write that thing out 3 times, but we don't want to do that. What we're going to do, drawing with arrows, everybody gets the third. This is 5 to the third. This is x squared to the third. This is y squared to the third. It's 3 pieces in one. Cameron, do you want the cookie, the chocolate, or the caramel?
I'll do the top.
You got the, what Cameron here?
Yeah, it would actually be y cubed. So 3. That's 3.
I'm sorry, was she saying y squared?
Yeah, you said.
Did I say, I apologize.
Yeah, it's okay.
So let's start with the cookie. 5 to the third. You got the cookie?
It's 15.
It is not 15. 5 to the third?
125.
125. Cookie is done.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, I know. You do 5 times.
Yeah.
What? No, all of them? 5 times 3 times 3?
Nope. 5 to the third. What does 5 to the third mean?
Oh.
What is
times
5?
5 times 5.
That's what 5. What's heart to the third mean?
Heart times heart.
What's happy face to the third mean?
Happy face times happy face.
What's mubobo to the third mean?
Mubobo times Mubobo times Mubobo.
Good. Let's go on to x squared to the third. X squared to the third. You've got it, Nate.
X to the 8.
That is not. How did you get to the 8th?
Because 2 times 2 times 2.
This isn't how it works. This is the power multiply. 2 times 3. There it is, x to the 6th. It's just following the rules. Sophia, how about you get the y to the third to the third? Y to the ninth. I know you don't want to see this. You don't have to write it down. But what this is doing is this. It's saying this is 5x squared y to the third times 5x squared y to the third times 5x squared y to the third. That's what it's saying to do. Okay, well this is really saying 5xx y y y. 5xx y y y. 5xx y y y. That's what's going on up here. I'm making this thing as big as possible. I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. What's 5 times 5 times 5, Dakota? 125. How many x's are right here?
2.
2. How many there? 2. How many there?
2.
Total of? 6. How many y's right here? 3. 3. Total of?
9.
You do not have to put this in your notes, but that's what's going on. Yes, Dakota. It should be 3 times 3, which is 9.
Oh, no, 3 to the 3rd power.
But this isn't 3 to the 3rd power. This is 3 times 3, which is 9. This is 2 times 3, which is 6. This is 5 to the 3rd power. And notice my math works, because when I expand it all out, that's what I get. Do I have 27 y's down here? I have 9 y's down here. Power, multiply. Power, multiply. 5 to the 3rd power. Okay. Get your whiteboards out again. And let's see if you can do this one right here. Okay. Nate, you got it. No. 2. No. Yes. So you're starting with 2 to the 3rd. Good. You didn't do 2 to the 3rd. Good. You're not doing, you didn't do 2 to the 3rd. And write this out. What's 2x times 2x times 2x? That's what you're doing. Good. No. What's 2x times 2x times 2x? Good. What's x times x times x? Good. Who can, if I make a space up here, 2x to the 3rd. Who can expand this thing all the way out and then shrink it back down? You got this, Brandon? Go up there. Or you go up there, right up there on the board. 2x. Okay, back away. Do you like what he's written? Stay up here, though. Do you like what he has so far? Dakota, what do you want to tell me about this?
I don't know, it's not right. It would be x times x.
Okay, Mike, what is happy face to the 3rd?
Happy face times happy face times happy face.
What is Bobo to the 3rd?
Bobo times Bobo times Bobo.
What is 2x to the 3rd?
2x times 2x.
So how do you want to change it?
Just 2x.
Okay, fix it up. There we go. So now we're looking at 2 times 2 times 2. What's 2 times 2 times 2?
16. 2 times 2 is 4 times 8.
8. And what's x times x times x?
I mean, x to the power 3.
X to the 3rd. Or I can just go like this. I can go 2 to the 3rd is 8, x to the 3rd. Dakota, question? Let's do another one. Try this one right here. So this one's done. You're doing this. Good. Good. Let me do this whole row first. I'll come back to this row. No, you're doing 4 squared, not 4 times 2. Good, good. No, 4 squared is equal to 4 times. You can write that. This is 4 squared. Write this down. Write that. You're doing 4 squared, not 4. Good. Good, good, good. No. Good. Good, good. Okay, Ganter, come on up. All right. 4x to the third squared. What is happy face squared?
Wait, happy face times happy face.
What's x squared?
X times X.
What's Bobo squared?
Bobo times Bobo.
Good. So what is 4x to the third squared?
4x times 4.
So,
I mean, 4x
so you
to
see how
the
you're changing your language. So what's happy face squared?
happy face times happy face.
Happy face times happy face. What's heart squared?
Heart times heart.
What's ho ho mo mo squared?
Ho ho mo mo times ho ho mo mo.
Okay, good. So what's 4x to the third squared?
4x to the third times 4x.
Good, write that down. 4x to the third times 4x to the third. So that's just a language thing. 4x to the third times 4x to the third. Good, what's 4 times 4?
16.
Write down 16. Underneath. How many x's are right here? How many are right there?
4.
How many x's are right here?
Oh.
This is x times x times x. This is x times x times x. Okay,
I
let's
don't
see.
understand what you're asking.
Okay, that's cool. So ready? I'm just gonna expand steps. So this is 16, and what's this? Right, so kind of like, this is 4. X, x, x. 4, x, x, x. Yeah. What's 4 times 4? 16. What's x times x times x times x times x times x?
6.
Not 6x, x to the 6th. Have the x, right? Because I've got x times x, just like 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 to the third. All right, take a seat. Let's do the next one. This one's done. Oops, no, back there. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. No. Got it. What are you chewing on today?
What?
What are you chewing on today?
Oh, shit, gums.
Gum?
I got to put that out this morning.
Got it? Got it? You don't need a calculator. You doing 2 to the third? Got it, got it? Got it? Good. All right, who can walk me through this? I've walked you through multiple of these. You can expand this whole thing out and explain why it works. Okay, Bob, come on up. Go for it. You got a good marker. Okay, so she's actually doing all in one big step. So she's saying 2x to the third y squared times 2x to the third y squared times 2x to the third y squared. Then she's expanding out all those x's. X times x times x, y times y. There it is, fully expanded out. It's beautiful. And now let's just slow it down. It's beautiful. What's 2 times 2
4.
times 2? Put down an 8. How many x's are floating around out there? Sophia, how many x's do you see up there? 9, x to the 9th. How many Y's? Braden, excuse me.
6.
I apologize. Good. This is the math that's happening. But here's our quick version of it. Ready? 2 to the third. What's 2 to the third? Tell me. 8. Power to power?
9.
Power?
6.
Done. Start on the homework. Okay, come on. Come over here.
Should I do
There.
it?
Check. So, I'm Mr. Barre. I'm here with
Dakota.
and
Madeline.
yesterday they're the ones that introduced me to Visco Girl lifestyle type of thing, right?
Yeah.
That's why I have my scrunchie. And that's pretty much all I've got today. Although I do care about turtles. So can you do the fan bun?
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah.
thing, isn't it? So they're gonna do the fan bun because this is part of it. And part of this is it's got to look good, but you don't want to like make it look like you spent a lot of time on it. It's got to be kind of quick.
Yeah.
There we go. That's really good.
Mhm.
And do you have what are you wearing? We got Vans.
I'm not wearing mine.
All right, they've got the Vans on. What kind of water bottle do you have?
Oh, I have the hydro flask.
You got the Hydro Flask.
Yes.
What else did I find out? You're supposed to wear like just big T-shirts,
Yeah, really
And,
good t-shirts.
puka
shell
shell necklaces, and Pura Vida bracelets.
Pura Vida. Oh yeah, Pura Vida.
Okay, got that.
Oh, and this little jelly thing. It's very disco too.
Okay, there we go. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions about how to be a Visco girl,
Visco girl or guy.
I guess you could just ask the questions in the comments below, and maybe somebody else would answer because I'm not about to answer. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.